Okay, so here's what I'm trying to do. In this cell, I have a SKU for an item, and in this cell, I'm trying to find out the number of the number of days within a range that this item is not in stock. All right? So, we have the start date here and the end date here. These are the reference dates in which I'm trying to find out if the item is out of stock. The item SKU in this table, we have snapshots of the item SKU, the date, the quantity, and the fulfillment center. So it could be the case that I have the SKU in multiple fulfillment centers. So as you can see, with SKU 205732, we have a quantity of 1 in this fulfillment center, and quantity of 1 in this fulfillment center, 2 in this fulfillment center, and 3 in this fulfillment center, all on the date of July 31st, right? So if we sum these together, it would be 7 total units on July 31st. So here's what I'm trying to find out. For this SKU, were there any days between July 1st and July 8th where there was no quantity of stock in any fulfillment center? And in this table, we have data going all the way down to the 1st of July. So we have, for all these different SKU numbers, July 1st to July 31st. So I want to find out if I can match the number of times when this SKU occurred and there was a date between these ranges, if we summed up all the quantities on the occurrence of these dates, we got the sum. So I want to find out if there was no quantity on July 1st, no quantity on July 2nd, on July 3rd, on July 4th, on July 5th, 6th, 7th, as well as the 8th. And what I want to say is if there was no quantity on 2 out of these 8 days, then I want this formula to return a 2. If on, say, the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, there was no quantity, and on the 5th, 6th, 7th, and the 8th, I restocked, I would want this to return a 3, because that signifies that between these two dates, there was 3 dates in which there was no occurrence of quantity within the fulfillment centers. All right? So this is the goal. Now, the thing about it is that this is only ever going to show you items which there's so if we go through this list, there's no zeros here, right? So it doesn't actually tell you days in which there were no quantity. But the key is that this is our master list of SKUs. So we have our master list here. These are all the items that I'm stocking. And if they don't occur here, that would signify that they were not in stock on those days. So the issue I'm trying to solve is pretty simple. Any questions, please feel free to respond with a question.